Time to talk endorsements. You're in the NBA now, so that opens up a lot of doors for us.
Yeah, okay, drop some knowledge on me, Austin.
Okay, now, the deals available to you are driven largely by your fan count. More fans you earn, more money you earn.
Hey, I was never good at math, but that sounds like a simple equation to me.
Right. But there's also the question of play style, right?
Okay.
Different brands want different types of players. Some are more interested in scoring, some are interested in defense, others team play.
So, the more I can do, the better endorsements I could get with anyone.
Hey, every team needs a LeBron. Now,
okay.
I put together a document that lists all the brands who've shown preliminary interest and what it would take to land an endorsement with them. So, take a look.
Yeah, I mean, that all looks great. Austin, I gotta let you know, I always appreciate the hard work you put in for me.
Of course. Now, you might have noticed that merchandising is the most lucrative category on that document.
Yeah, I have, Austin Kelly.
Okay, so if you want to make more money, it might behoove you to hit those benchmarks.
Consider me behooved.
Welcome in, chat. How's everyone doing out there in the world? I am Lion Eagle, YTTV. Building a new TYRESE Maxey build. Ankle taker. He's pretty fire. He's fire right now, yo. I ain't gonna lie to you. He about to turn up. I'm on the grind, chat. About to grind out. Fill up my championship shelf. I gotta get these trophies. That's five. That's 5 space right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's get it. We ain't playing around. We ain't joking around. We're on the road to victory. We're gonna play. We're gonna play our key games. We gotta get the playoffs, man. Let me get up. Let me wake up. We gotta get to the playoffs, chat. So I think we gotta play these key games, and I think we're good. Let's go! Welcome in, everyone. New TYRESE Maxey built by Philadelphia 76 point guard.
Before the very first game in our rookie expansion. We're going up against a so-called chipper from this year's draft, and I'm going to show the world who's really him.
All right. You feel like you're putting pressure on yourself to perform, by talking so publicly about this?
Nah, not at all. These kids were in college, swiping their meal plans and doing problem sets last year. I was in Europe playing against grown men, running professional sets, and working on my game 24/7. Tonight is when all of that work, that's going to pay off. Stay tuned. MP out.
All right.
There he is.
Welcome in, chat. Welcome in. How's everyone doing out there in the world? It's my second game of the season. We're going to the playoffs, chat. We're going to the playoffs and fight our way to championship. Welcome in. I'm building this new TYRESE Maxey build. Like, share, and subscribe. Share it to the world.
Well, it is a special night for this young man, the home debut of MP. You know he's ready to show this fan base what he can do. Well, the weekend obviously is in full swing, and so is the NBA. Hey, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll hear from Allie LaForce in just a moment. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Knipple out there with Bridges. And for Philadelphia, in the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. George is the 4 with Embiid at the 5. And it's Oubre at the 3. And this early in the season, Greg, we still have a lot to learn about these teams.
And they're still learning about themselves, right? The coaches are working on rotations and game plans. The players are trying to establish the chemistry that a winning team needs.
Ball against Maxey. Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Here's Ball. They set the pick. Miller with a wide open look. Good on the triple.
Brandon Miller showing you the deep range.
Here's Edgecombe. Covered by Miller. Pass to Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, They feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks. Well, Joel Embiid rarely wanted to share all of his cards, but coming off of what he called the most important offseason of his life, he said he cares about how he'll be remembered in the game of basketball, and he understands what remains to be done.
Chasing that ring. And Shams, we appreciate the report. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to catch up with the head coach of the 76ers. Coach told me, quote, "Our success defensively in this one hinges on how we guard LaMelo Ball." He continued, not only is Ball a three-level scorer, he's a top-tier passer with excellent court vision. And we've got to do our best to make him uncomfortable out there. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you once again, Allie.
Strong move and a little spicy, too. Embiid's passion for the game, the way he plays, I love it.
Pass to Miller. Down low. Good D by Embiid. The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And it's in there.
That's the way to do it. Oubre using his length inside to his advantage.
Ball surveying the defense. Pass to Miller. Launches it. And again, it's Charlotte with a 3.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Maxey against Ball. And he comes up with the deuce.
Not just a perimeter threat now. Maxey very adept at converting in close, too.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Arlo's checked in. Edwards comes in for Kelly Oubre. Quentin Grimes is checked in for Edgecombe. And MP subbed in for Maxey. The Hornets also changing it up. Diabate's checked in. And it's Kobe White in for Brandon Miller. And one thing to note, MP has vocalized his desire to be the top rookie in this class. He wants to outdo his peers every time he's on the floor.
And I love that MP is walking into this league with his sights set high. But guess what? He's got his work cut out for him. When you look at the names in this rookie class, now we get to enjoy watching him chase his dreams here in the NBA. Good luck to MP on the journey.
You know, thinking about the time that MP spent in Europe, he played a season for the powerhouse team Basket Madrid while he was there.
Madrid might not be in the NBA, but they are a massive club in Europe. For MP to break in and earn minutes there gives good reason as to why he might find success here in the NBA.
And the 76ers making a change here. Walker's checked in. The Hornets also changing it up. Salon's checked in. And Miller's subbed in for Ball. And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
Let's send it over to Allie for a report on MP.
Thank you. Well, we've seen glimpses of greatness from this year's rookie class, and tonight we have a couple of interesting rookies going head-to-head. I asked MP about the matchup. He said his goal is to become the best of his entire group. He's taking that on as a very personal challenge. Guys, you have to like that determination.
He is as competitive as they come. That was a terrific report. Thank you.
And you can put Miller on either side of that pick-and-roll action. He has a terrific IQ.
Philadelphia leading by 5. Pass to Barlow. 76ers moving the ball around. And here's MP for 3. Another miss by Philadelphia. Here's Miller. Misses from short range.
Hey, even guys at his skill level will miss those from time to time. But it doesn't happen often.
And so the first quarter is in the books. 76ers on top, leading by 5. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Philadelphia.
And guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
And Charlotte, looking at who they've got Miller. He's out there with Kobe White. And it's Salon in at the 4-man position. Now here's White. Turned in an outstanding game against Brooklyn. Miller, no luck.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
And a rangy 6'7" wing GA with a smooth shooting touch. Brandon Miller fits a mold that a lot of teams are looking for.
And there's a reason he was the second overall pick in 23. He's got the potential to be an impact wing at both ends of the floor.
So it's the Hornets now, following the 3-pointer by MP. Miller with another miss. Charlotte, their last game, a win against Brooklyn.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You got to trust in the system.
Drummond passes to Maxey. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Bridges, he's checked in for the Hornets. Knipple comes in for James. Hornets trail by 8. White looking around. Pass to Miller. From the arc. Knocks down the 3-ball. Miller's got 5 points in the quarter.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull-up, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill. And then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
And here's White, following the 3-pointer by TYRESE Maxey.
And at 6'5", White more than capable athletically, like the aggressiveness there.
MP passes to Grimes. Back to MP. Here's Maxey. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Maxey's got the lead up to 8 now for the 76ers. Pass to Knipple. Bridges outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Knipple. He's guarded by Grimes. Knipple, no good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Great open look there. Knipple's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
How about the response by Knipple there? Love seeing him answer the call with a triple of his own.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for Miller. No one had more success at the foul line last season than this group of players. Fourth, Kobe White.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
George up top, defended by Bridges. And here's MP for 3. Knipple with the rebound.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And talking to Con Knipple, Greg, he has a burning passion to be great. You can just tell it.
Yeah, he gets up before everyone else and goes to work. Some people have called him an old soul, just very mature and disciplined. But when you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
George passes to Uber, and he banks in the layup. And it's a 12-point Philadelphia lead.
Proving right there he's a team player who wants to get his guys involved. I like seeing George make those passes.
Bridges kicks the ball. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
Boy, some fancy ball handling that time from Ball. Pays off with the bucket.
And here's MP for 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We'll return shortly.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the Philadelphia 76ers.
They're really hitting the boards, making a major effort. That's a big reason why they're up.
Well, as the rebounding expert on the crew, I'm giving them the O'Neal stamp of approval, which is hard to earn. Congrats, guys.
And guys, let's take a moment to recognize the top performer for each squad thus far.
These two guys we thought they'd bring in tonight, it has been brought, playing with no fear.
Can't forget about your teammates, though. Got to keep them involved, too.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Tyrese Maxey in this one, guys. He has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
George is the 4 with
welcome back, welcome in, chat. I'm here, chat. Welcome, I see y'all, see you guys, ladies and gentlemen. I am Line Eagle YTTV. I am building a Tyrese Maxey build. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be awesome. Tune in at all times. Like, share, subscribe. Turn the notification bell on all. Let's vibe out. Turn up. Welcome in, everyone. I am Line Eagle YTTV. Here vibing on 2K right now, grinding on 2K, grinding my second build, really my third build, because I have a 3&D sniper point guard, but this is my first like ankle taker, breaking ankles type of point guard. This is when you about to get to this playoffs, and win the championship. Don't be a rush. Don't be such a rush to leave. Tune in, turn on, tab up. Welcome in, everyone. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. It helps out a lot. Hit the like button. Welcome in. You about to go to the playoffs, chat. We on the grind. Big battle right now. Big battle. This is the second game. I played against Boston. But the second game of the season. But we're going to grind out. We're going to play all the key games. And we're going to get to the playoffs and fight to the championship.
Go for the shot's sake. As soon as Embiid has you in the air, it's over. You're done.
Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
First free throw is good.
The physicality of Embiid, unmatched really, yet he's so much fun to watch because he's agile, has skill and touch. Man, is he a joy to watch work.
So he gets them both. So, GA, Coach Charles Lee of the Hornets, spending a decade as an NBA assistant coach. He has really paid his dues.
Yeah, 4 years with the Hawks, 5 in Milwaukee, part of that title team. 1 in Boston as well, another title. So he's been a part of winning, now trying to translate that to Charlotte.
Now, here is George. That shot off.
Another miss, not how he wanted to start the second half.
And it's Miller with the jam.
And with his diverse game and 6'9" frame, Brandon Miller can score in bunches. And on nights like tonight, it's really hard to get someone to match up with him.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Knipple with the rebound.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Bridges outside. There's the 3. Paul George grabs the miss. The 76ers leading by 7. Oubre outside. Here's Maxey. Makes it off the glass. Maxey's got 13 points.
Hey, we've seen Maxey take the big jump. Now he's one of the game's best scorers.
In the corner, Knipple with it. Outside ball. Five to shoot. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 9 points in the game so far.
Boy, that's a nice effort from Ball in the paint that time. Working hard to find a way to get that shot off.
Maxey with the screen on Miller. Here's Edgecombe. Maxey finds George. From deep. Nailed from three-point land. Edgecombe's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Wow. DJ Edgecombe.
Charles Lee. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Come here. Come here. Who the fuck did this? Who did this?
And the
Who did this?
will go for a different look here. Barlow's checked
Who
in.
did this?
Edwards comes in for Kelly Oubre.
Who did this?
Grimes is checked in
Whoa.
for Edgecombe. And
Who did
LB
this?
subbed in for Maxey. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Diabate's checked in. A minute 20 left here in the third quarter. Paul with a wide open look. And it's up.
I was talking to my dogs. I don't know what the fuck. It's right here. On the fucking carpet, man. Welcome in, chat. Welcome in. How's everyone doing out there in the world? Okay, who this? Can't want to walk away. Kobe, who did it? It's two of these dogs here, man. You're not telling me who. I don't know who like throw up and vomit. Who did it? You did? You be doing that shit. Why you throw up right there? Why? Why? Why you go outside and do that? All right, go over there, bro. Go over there. Move. Go. Welcome in, chat. Welcome in. Welcome in.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second,
Learning how to use this player chat. We grinding.
And here's
We on the grind. So when I go in the rec, I'm turning up. Tune in, turn up, tab out. We ain't playing around, chat. Welcome in, everyone. Live up, live up.
Miller,
oh shit. Oh.
And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Ooh.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
Now here's Embiid.
Let's go.
Embiid's got the lead up.
Good pick and roll. Good pick and roll. Trying to grind up, so when I go in the rec, I turn up, chat.
Shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Miller kicks the ball. 16 seconds left. And he gets the bucket.
Hey, the mid-range can be touch and go for ball, but he takes a nice smooth shot that time.
The 3 from MP.
Sit my feet. Welcome in, everyone. How's everyone doing out there in the world? Share to the world. Share to the world.
Outside Miller. And so it's Philadelphia. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Right back after this break.
Ooh, good layups. TYRESE Maxey. VJ Edgecombe. Edgecombe with a 3. Let's go. We're going to the playoffs, chat. We're going to the playoffs. Vibe, let's turn up. Tune in. How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing out there in the world?
Different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. They've got Miles Bridges. White is out there with James. And it's Knipple. And it's Diabate in at the 5. 6 on the shot clock. Maxey. Great D that time from James.
He's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's great defense right there.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And love the commitment from White. Took the bump, went up strong, and rewarded with 2 points.
White against MP. Lets it go from deep. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Monday, they'll be matching up with Paolo Banchero and the Orlando Magic. And then on Tuesday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Washington Wizards.
And looking at that Nets matchup.
What's up, everyone?
6th contest on the year. Fans will be curious to see how this team continues to form as the season goes on.
Come on!
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Oh, good. Ooh, look at that, man.
Here's MP. Pass to Grimes. Here's Barlow. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Coming is double. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Good ball movement. Good ball movement. Go on.
To make that collective shot.
Here's White. And such
oh my God.
To make the basket work.
Kobe White.
Attacking the interior is
Kobe White don't play with the Chicago Bulls anymore?
Wow. He makes good adjustments against the defense.
That was Charlotte.
We'll have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Maxey against Ball. Maxey kicks to Embiid. Outside, Maxey.
No, got Maxey. Look at Maxey. Nah.
Yep, right.
Oh my gosh.
And the 76ers lead by
That's the build I got, chat. Oh my gosh, he sucks. So that's my team, man. Philadelphia 76ers, man. But yo, you saw that? Yo, you saw the the dribble, step back 3. Ooh. Ball just hit that. That's the type of point guard I normally use. Big point guard. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in, everyone. Entertainment. Yo, Crazy game going on right now.
Now here's MB. Tight defense on him.
Hold on, quick chat. We going to the championship tonight. Welcome in, everyone. How's everyone doing out there in the world? Make yourself visible. Make yourself noticed. Turn up, tune in, turn up. Thank you very much for hitting the like, share, and subscribe. Thanks very much for hitting the subscribe button. Let's get to our first 1 million subscribers. Right now, we're getting to our first 2,000, but let's go. Let's grind. Let's rise together. Let's go.
George takes the contact, but good body control there.
You got a good squad. You haven't been to the championship in decades, not decades, millions of years. We gotta get to the championship. I gotta get this trophy, chat. Let's go. We're on the grind. We playing all the key games. We playing all the key games to get to the playoffs, and we're gonna fight to the championship, chat, and trying to bring back home a trophy and put in my showcase. Let's go! Let's go, Sixers! Let's go, Sixers! Tell me what team that you like. Who's your team? What's your favorite team, chat? How's everyone doing out there in the world? Positive vibes. Let's grow together. Let's rise together. Share to the world. Share on all the social media platforms. Let them know Lion Eagle YTTV is live. We're live right now, chat. Let's go. Turn me up, chat. Turn me up.
For three, Embiid with the rebound. Here's Maxey. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Three, good.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the 76ers.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And so this victory tonight will give them the front end of what I believe will be a knockdown, drag-out season series. They win the first of what will be 3 this year against the Hornets.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for TYRESE Maxeey.
The way he saw the floor was quite special. I mean, he served up a ton of room service dimes.
So Philadelphia wins it, a confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
As we send you over to Jennifer Quintana from the sideline.
Tonight was a matchup of 2 top rookies, and you managed to come out on top. How do you feel?
Everyone knows I feel like I'm underrated. So, of course, I'm looking to prove myself. But I can only do that if we're winning games. So getting the dub tonight was huge. If we keep winning like this, I'll prove I belong, and we'll prove that we're contenders, like real contenders, Jennifer.
Awesome, MP. Thank you so much.
You're always welcome.
Back to you, Kevin.
Hey, thanks, Jennifer. And that about wraps it up. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Here we go. Game 2 in our rookie revenge tour. Time to put up and show out.
Dave's opponent ain't a fan of your videos, man.
He should worry less about what I post on my socials and more about his game.
What he said this morning.
He's gonna let me know?
He also said you can't guard him, and a few other things I ain't gonna repeat. It was a long interview, I'll tell you that.
Okay, so what you're basically telling me is this dude is begging for me to teach him a lesson. Come on, #1 rule, don't start nothing you can't finish, bro. All right, listen. You're gonna learn today. You're gonna learn.
Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. And we also want to welcome in our 2K insider, Shams Charania. Thanks for taking time to join us, Shams.
BA, are you kidding me? I wouldn't miss this. My guy RJ is in the house.
Yeah, we're excited to have you, big fella.
You guys have got the best seats in the house. I'm just glad I can occupy it for at least a second here.
Man, we'll stay in this seat as long as you would like.
Ooh, we got the best seats. Shams has the best intel. We're covered.
Let's go.
Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. George and Embiid are up front. And it's Oubre in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Nets, Dimon out there with Traore. Then it's Michael Porter. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Wolf in at the 4. And Shams, in this summer's draft, the Brooklyn Nets becoming the first team ever to select 5 first-rounders.
They've got a lot of young players, BA, and Coach Jordi Fernandez is renowned for his player development, and now he has plenty to work with. And you look at this rookie group, a lot of playmaking and creation. That's the recurring theme there, and they're maintaining flexibility year to year.
Is their time now or more in the future?
It's more in the future. They're building with a lot of assets. They've got a ton of draft capital. They've got a ton of salary cap space even next summer. So this is a team that we could see over the next couple of years make some pretty big moves.
Nets are going to be in the headlines quite a bit for sure. So it's Brooklyn now, following that last three-pointer by Philadelphia. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Outside Porter fires the three, and again it's the Nets missing. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. It's a three-point game. They're getting their first look of the season at Brooklyn in this one.
These teams split the season series last year, neither making an impact in the conference overall.
And it's approaching 2 decades since the launch of the modern smartphone, Shams. It's put the game in the palm of your hand.
Well, you know, I don't go anywhere without my phone, and of course, that accessibility is a key part why Adam Silver says the league has been supercharged by technology. Social media and our phones are a big part of the game.
Can you imagine it any other way at this point?
Absolutely not.
Porter gets the bucket.
Getting this one to fall hopefully gets things rolling. Their first make out of 5 shots.
Back to Maxey. Here's the three. Brooklyn pulls it in. On the wing, Porter. Pass to Dimon from the arc. Joel Embiid with the board. Philadelphia has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Maxey passes to Embiid. Back to Maxey. Now Oubre. The three from Edgecombe. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink 1 of their first 5 shots.
Welcome in, chat. Welcome in, chat. Welcome in, chat.
Suggests that with the global audience,
So many BB's boys, Brooklyn boys.
mattered less to free agents.
For most players, it's about winning, and then secondarily, where they'd like to live. And the financial aspect of market size is not as relevant as it once was. Money still does talk, though.
That might be one of the biggest changes in the game over the last few decades.
BA, you can win and succeed anywhere.
All right, chums, I got to ask you a personal question here. You know, screen time, that pops up on your cell phone. When your phone gives you that usage report, I assume that daily average is in double digits?
BA, I haven't looked. I don't want to look, to be honest. I'm clearly a power user, that's for sure. I think I would be ashamed of the screen time I have. Speaking of which, BA, do we have any outlets here at the desk here? Can I charge my phone right now? Oh, wait, it's right here. Never mind. I got it, BA.
The Shams carbon footprint. It's impressive. We got to get our news, though. Now here's Maxey. Last game, 26 points for him. He can't get that one to fall.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Joel Embiid is trying to stay on the court, and to that end, he's lost weight and he's embraced wearing a knee brace. He said, it's the right thing to do, giving me the support for the rest of my career. It may not look as good as it used to with the jab or the pull-up and all of that stuff, but it'll still work. Guys?
Trying to stay healthy. Thanks a lot, Allie. So it's Brooklyn now. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Porter's shot is off. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first. You know, Shams, last year we heard stars like Kevin Durant say they wish more attention was paid to the game. There is great attention paid to the game in a lot of different areas, and I know a lot of the older players are a little uncomfortable with that. Where do you stand on all of this?
Well, listen, BA, every player deserves to have their perspective heard, and they're the ones playing. They're the product at the end of the day. Trades, signings, free agency, coach hirings, firings, that's all a part of the game as well. I think everyone in the game understands that. For me, as long as I'm being fair, accurate, responsible with everything that I do and my information, that's all that matters. I think that's all players, coaches, execs care about.
Here's Traore. Against Atlanta, he was really on his game. Claxton, soft touch off the glass.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Outside Oubre. 36 seconds left in the first quarter. To the middle. Here's Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
It's near impossible trying to guard Embiid in the pick and roll. He's just so clever.
Pass to Porter. And when it comes to NBA moves, a pretty great summer for the state of Texas, Shams.
Ton of action in Texas, BA. Cooper Flag to Dallas, Dylan Harper to San Antonio, and Kevin Durant to Houston. These are major moves, and it's going to be hard to mess with Texas. These teams are loading up. They're all trying to be a contender in the Western Conference.
That Texas triangle is going to be formidable once again real soon. So on the floor for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter, they've got Joel Embiid. Quentin Grimes out there with MP. Then there's Edwards, and it's Barlow in at the 4 slot. Nets leading by 5. Man with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Left side man. Pass to Saraf. With a step back. And that one comes up a bit short. Philadelphia has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. MP, the pass to Embiid. Now here's Edwards. Philadelphia moving it around from deep. MP. Again, MP missing.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And we're seeing teams these days applying more early ball pressure. Why is that tactic gaining steam, Sean?
Well, pressure is always going to provide a level of stress, and so it's a way to wear your opponents down, force them to operate deeper into the shot clock, and really it's a way for teams to leverage their length, their depth, their athleticism. You are seeing it used in different strategies.
Here's Edwards, following the 3 by Brooklyn. Oh, a silky 3 from MP. Something that MP has that not many other rookies can claim: championship experience. MP was a key member for his team that won a title in the European League.
Yeah, and there's no substitute for experience like that. MP might be a rookie, but to have played in a European championship game is something that goes a long way as far as composure on the court.
Now here's MP. In his last outing, he had 11 points. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Williams with it. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Saraf. He shoots a 3. Edwards pulls it in. And the one thing you hear about in hoop circles, the weak link theory. You familiar, Shams?
Yeah, it's an idea that to win nowadays, you can't have a weak link for the other team to expose. You need guys that can play both ends of the floor, guys that can play defense, guys that can also spread the floor, that aren't a liability on either end of the floor. So we saw that in the NBA Finals, two teams clearly stacked with guys who play both ends.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. A full line change here for Brooklyn. And the 76ers will have a different look here. Paul George, he's checked in for Barlow. Oubre comes in for Edwards. Edgecombe, he's checked in for Grimes. And it's TYRESE Maxey in for MP. He's checked in for Embiid. And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. We've got 1:13 left in the second period. Pass to Edgecombe. On the wing, MP fires for three. Gets the three ball to go. MP's got 9.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
All right, Chums, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, B.A. Thank you.
Well, that was fun having Shams sit in with us. I'll tell you what, if you're looking for the inside scoop, he's the guy.
So true. He's got his finger on the pulse of this entire league. If something's going down, you can count on him letting everybody know about it.
Now here's Porter. 9 points in the game. Count that bucket. He's got 11.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Edgecombe. To the paint. Here's Oubre. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. To the left side wing. Here's Toure. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Brooklyn out in front. They lead by 1. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute.
Thanks for stopping.
When I look at the Nets, you watch their games, they've had some highs, some lows, still putting it all together.
Which you could say about. And taking a look now at the Brooklyn Nets. They're in a close contest.
Even before the game started, you could feel the energy in this.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One of the stories here, Michael Porter getting it done today.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Philadelphia making a change here. MP's checked in. The Sixers lead by 3. Toure out there with Dimon. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Wolf in at power forward. So that's the Nets 5.
And MP is
welcome in chat. Welcome in everyone. How's everyone doing out there in the world? Let's go. We're on the grind right now. Let's get this W.
And he lobs it up top. And then Porter with
wow.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. MP, the pass to George. Philadelphia moving it around. Here's Embiid. From deep, MP. Brooklyn pulls it in. Claxton's got 6 rebounds in the game. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Those who've worked with Nets coach Jordy Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it." Back to you guys.
Thank you, Allie. Wolf can't get it to go. Philadelphia leading by 6. And Grant, the Nets have shown the capacity to rebuild quickly in the past.
Yeah, playing in a big market helps, but they've pivoted decisively from their Big 3 era and have the picks and flexibility to make moves.
A nice shot by MP.
You have to be ready to take your shots when they come, and MP was ready this time.
Pass to Dimon. Here's Wolf. Takes a 3. Brooklyn, no good that time either. There's a minute 12 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. And Oubre gets it to go.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half.
Attack
from 3-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays.
Who's that dunking like that?
Larger emphasis on jacking.
Who's that dunking like that, Chad?
Yeah, forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. George for 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Let's go, man. Get my assist.
Torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
To the inside. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Maxey, that's good.
Good take, TYRESE Maxey.
That will be available.
Maxey.
Nets trail by 13. Shot and game clock
separated
by 5. Dimon, that's good. Dimon's got 6 here in the quarter.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Back to MP. Kicks it to George.
Bust it, George. Bust it. You must assist.
Lets it go from deep. Rebound Brooklyn. Claxton's got rebound number 7 tonight. Fires away from way outside. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Sixers on top. They're up by 11. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up their
And
we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got MP. He's out there with Quentin Grimes. Joel Embiid is out there with Walker. And it's Barlow in at the 4-man position.
And he's finding the bottom of the net consistently. Porter Jr. scoring with ease.
Outside Walker. Back to MP. Fires the 3. Porter pulls it in. And it's Porter with the ball for the Nets. Pass to Dimon. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
And here's Walker. Here's Barlow. MP outside. On the wing, MP puts it up. Porter pulls it in. Nets trail by 7. Down low. And then Porter with the dunk.
Being Porter Jr. is 6'10", you have to know where he is at all times, especially when he's lurking inside.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Nick Claxton, he's checked in for Sharp. TYRESE Maxey's checked in for Philadelphia. Here's Maxey. Pass to Grimes. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive
Gotta call timeout real quick. Put in some. Take those bench shot team. They was getting blown out, man. Hopefully this rotation works out because the other rotation was crazy.
Making the most of turnovers.
One was going crazy.
Tonight off of him.
The first one falls. Well, Richard, the Sixers with a lot of money tied up in TYRESE Maxey, Paul George, and Joel Embiid.
Ooh, that's not a lot of flexibility. They need those guys to be healthy and contributing. The talent is there, but it also has to be about the availability. For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
And here's Porter. Pass to Claxton. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Dimon. Good D by MP.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Drains the triple.
He hit 3 triples in the first half. 3 more since. That's nothing to shrug at.
Here's Claxton. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. Both teams deciding to change it up. Philadelphia leading by 10. Now Max. He's checked in for the Sixers. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Here's Dimon. Oh, the long ball, no good.
That's kind of a Hail Mary there. That's the mark of desperation.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this win.
Here's Claxton. Porter outside. Just 5 on the clock. With the shot. MP with a rebound.
Decent look from mid-range. You almost have to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
Can't hit it.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Oh, he misses the layup. Philadelphia leading by 10. Here's Maxey. Now George. MP. Yes, sir, with the 3.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the 76ers.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
I think people could learn a lot from how versatile he was in this one. Whatever the situation was, he found a way to be a difference maker.
From deep. Buries it from outside.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Oh, road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
Now over to Dominic Hamill.
Great game tonight, MP, but you had to overcome a hot start from your first-year counterpart. Talk to me.
Yeah, we were really fortunate to get this win tonight. They definitely came out strong. It's like you said, their top rookie was on fire, and he made us pay, boy. But we had to dig deep for something to get the stops we wanted, and we did that, and we got the win. Hey, my team, they pulled it out tonight. I'm proud of those guys.
Congratulations to you all, MP.
Thank you.
Brian, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Dom. And that'll do it, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
welcome to a new episode of NBA 2K TV.
Hello from Los Angeles and welcome to Season 5 of NBA 2K26.
There's big news this season, and we'll be getting into that all in this episode.
But first, how about a chance to earn some 2K TV Interactive? All questions this week are presented by Kia. All-Star Weekend is still fresh, so this one should be easy.
Who won